There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from home.
Recently, I've been noticing a lot on social media, especially here on YouTube, that there are many influencers, especially in the Black community, that are finding themselves stuck in a box, right? We are hearing a lot of content creators come on and say how, their channels aren't the same. They want to do more. They want to do this. They feel like the loyal supporters or all these supporters would come on and probably not want to watch them if they decide to change their content. You hear about burnout a lot, and I'm not a content creator. I am a vlogger. I vlog my daily life, but I'm not here to create this aesthetic like I'm an influencer, because I don't think I will be an influencer. But if there's something that I've influenced you to do, it's always going to be geared toward educating you on stigmas and also letting you know like how to be aware of the things that are around you. A lot of times we put Black people in this box and we want them to stay in the box. And when I say we, I'm not talking about sometimes society. I'm actually speaking to the Black people watching, because we feel like if we're interested in one aspect of anything, whether it be hair, makeup, nails, whatever, we feel that when we subscribe to a person, they need to be doing just that, because that's all you want to see. But you have to remember, YouTube is a platform that has several thousands, millions of videos regurgitating the same content. That is the reason why YouTube has what is called niches, because it has a niche. It has an area for that content that you specifically want to binge on. So if you're here for, I do a makeup video and you're like, oh, this was great, I like how she does this, and then you subscribe, and then tomorrow I do a video about digital content creation or digital planning or anything like that, you are like, oh, I don't want to see that. Why are you making that video? And the reason I wanted to really jump in here and say this is like, because I can. That's the first thing, because I can. Secondly is, I don't have, come closer, I don't have one hobby. I have multitudes of hobby. I like rock music. I like punk music. I like R&B. I like hip hop. I like ratchet ass motherfucking music. And I listen to all of them. I like heavy metal. I like Joan Jett. I like the Beatles. I like all genres of music. And so if I decide to come on here and put a playlist on here of all different types of flow and music, you come here and you realize, oh, why she don't play Black people music? Sweetie, I listen to all varieties of music. One thing doesn't necessarily define who I am as a person. And I think a lot of times that's what we tend to do, right? We tend to make one little thing that somebody has and automatically assume that is who they are. For instance, let's take Jackie Aina. I'm going to use Jackie Aina as an example because she's prominent. Everyone knows who she is. And when Jackie Aina announced that she was coming out with a brand product, let me tell you what everybody thought. Everybody thought she was coming out with a makeup brand. None of you can tell me that that wasn't the first thing that you thought, right? Everyone thought she was coming out with a makeup brand. Then she launched Forever Mood and showed everyone that she is not only interested in makeup. She wants to build a sustainable brand that will live and grow and be powerful and stay around forever. Jackie Aina did Forever Mood and she made candles. And everybody was like, what? Because you assume that because she sat on YouTube for all these years and educated us on how to do a eyebrow tutorial, how to do a makeup tutorial, how to contour. You all assumed that because that is what she was giving you on her channel, that is the aesthetic, that if she moved off and pivoted from this channel, that she was supposed to give you a makeup brand. No, she went the opposite. She went with something that she was interested in, not what the masses wanted her to do. And that is the reason why Forever Mood, regardless of whatever the critics say, will stay around, because that is business. Okay? That is business. It's nothing personal. Because I don't think she did it to say, oh, slap makeup in the face or slap beauty in the face, because she's beautifying candle, soft life. She's giving you beauty. She's just giving it to you in a different format. And I think that's the reason why a lot of great vloggers that we see on here not growing, is because they're staying in that box and they're not being their authentic self. A few therapy sessions ago, I spoke to my therapist, and we were talking, and I said to her that one of the things that I've started to learn about myself is I want to be me. I don't want to be anything else but me. I don't want to look like what people think I should look like. I don't want people to make the impression that I'm supposed to be this person. You know, a lot of times we're afraid to show our authentic self. I love to write. I am a writer. It's in that's the creative side of me. I write. I love it. I breathe it. I eat it. I sleep it. Writing, reading, that is my thing. When I came on here to Life with Syn, I didn't want to become this person that was doing everything everybody else does. Like when I come on here, I don't expect that when I put out a video that tomorrow it's gonna pique the algorithm's interest and blow up and go viral, because I don't have anything that I think, in my opinion, that's viral worthy, right? Because we all want that quick 3-second conversation between the viewer and the person doing the talking, and we want to move and we keep it moving, because the social algorithms have aligned us to only think in seconds, not longevity. What it has done is short form content. That's what they're trying to push and push and push. Because here's the thing, YouTube is a forever platform. Google ain't going no damn way. You hear me? They're not going anywhere. Google is here to stay, will always be here, whatever. However, Google and YouTube is a place where people like me who want to learn how to make banana bread can go on and search how to make banana bread with a full-on follow recipe for about 10-15 minute video, versus me going on TikTok and the recipe is that written down there and I got to figure out how to put it together. Because, you know, those short form content, they're edited down to be short form. So a lot of things and steps may be skipped out. So I got to go back to YouTube to still get what I want, right? So I'm going to stick with the YouTube platform. I'm not trying to be on TikTok. I'm not a get up in the camera and do all these movements. That is just not my aesthetic. I'm not boring. I'm not a prude. It's just that I love to watch this stuff, but I don't have and I wouldn't say I don't have it. I just don't want to do that. That is what I don't want to do. I love to write. So I've created my blog. It's called lifewithsyn.com. And it's through Google, the blogger platform. I tried WordPress. I tried all those. And I feel like people don't really gravitate to those very well. Maybe in my past, they don't gravitate very well. I used to be on Tumblr with my poetry and adding all these different things and stuff like that. But what I really want to say is we have different things that we like. We are attracted to different things. Me and you can't like the same thing. I like what I like and you like what you like. But at the same time, it's okay if I come onto my platform and show you a different side of me, because that lets you in more. And it's like we're building a relationship with each other, right? Because shoot, I'm a homeowner. I bought a home, don't really know what I'm doing with it. I'm just living in it. By the grace of God, he's making things move the way they need to move, right? In a positive way. I got a backyard that I would love to remodel and do, and I got a kitchen that I want to gut out and redo, and all these things that I'm like envisioning, right? Those are things that will come on this channel. Like when I get ready to start that project, you'll get to see that side of me because it's my lifestyle. I have a home. I'm a homeowner, so I'm going to show you different areas of my home that I want to make improvements into, and that's the part of the lifestyle. I like beauty. I'm a woman. Every woman loves some form of beauty, whether they decide to put on a full face of makeup or a little bit of eyeliner. We all love beauty. So one of the things that really piqued my interest was I didn't want to come on here acting like I was a makeup artist, because I'm not. I don't know how to really put makeup on. I just slap the shit on my face and hope for the best with a little bit of technique. And sometimes I watch a video here or there to show me a few things that if I don't know what I'm doing, I'll go on and look and be like, okay, what kind of contour is out? You know, what's going on in the makeup world? What should I buy that represents something going for me? I've always told you, I love my eyebrows. I wish I could get them to look like twins, but girl, they are just sisters, and we gonna do what it do. But I need to find good eyebrow pencils, good eyebrow products. And so, yes, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to go out there and I'm buying them, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to chat with you guys, and I'm going to beautify my face. And at the end of the day, when it's done, I'm hoping that it comes out looking like, you know, like I did something to my face. That's the beauty of it. I love makeup. I've allowed myself to invest in some makeup. I stopped focusing on being cheap and being strategic and efficient. Because yeah, you have to, right? You're spending all this money on products and they don't work for you. Why the fuck you spending your money? So that's where I'm at. I'm like, oh, hell to the no. I need to find the products that I want to work for me so that I can actually truly make a difference when I do put these products on my skin and my face. So yes, I'm going to hit up Sephora. I'm going to hit up Ulta. I'm going to hit up the beauty brands, and I'm going to look out and see which ones I feel, oh, I want to try Dior. I want to try this. I want to see this. I want to see if they're really subscribing to African-American women and women of color, so that, you know, I can feel like I'm being inclusive when I buy the damn shit and spend all that money for it. That's beauty. I love fashion. Everyone loves some form of fashion. We have our own fashion sense. We have our own fashion style. We have our own likes and we have our own dislikes. I am a neutral, beige, black, cream girl. But lately, color has piqued my interest. So now I'm shopping, and when I go shopping, I am strategic about shopping. I'm like looking in my closet, being aware. I used to buy tons and tons of clothes just to buy it. Every year, go shopping. Living in New York, you shop for seasons. It taught me how to shop for seasons. So every year, no matter what, I was constantly shopping, but didn't have a clue how to put the pieces together. A sweater, a jeans, boots, and that's it. That was my aesthetic. Now I'm incorporating skirts, boots, jeans, dresses, you know, more hip, more urban, more classy. You know, I have evening wear now. I'm investing in stuff now. I'm not just buying things just to have it. It sits in the closet, never being worn, have a tag on it, and then when I don't like it, I gotta go drop it off at Goodwill, which is a great thing because I'm giving someone who I know will possibly use it better than I do. But at the same time, now I have to be very strategic because I have other wants and needs, and those other wants and needs are really focused on my home and improving my home, my life, my living, you know. And so with fashion, I am buying things, I'm seeing what others are doing, but I'm also taking bits and pieces from each person that I watch who've put their wardrobe together or recommended something, and just trying to make it my own and what it fits for me. You know, they might buy an orange color and I'd be like, ooh, girl, you don't look good in orange. Or they might buy it in black and then I'm like, damn, I'm trying to stay away from black. Let me see if they have other colors. I'm also trying to allow myself the grace to treat myself, right? I make a lot of money from my day job. Like I'm good, you know, I'm good. I'm not balling, but I'm good. And I've grown in my career to the point where I can take that money that I've been making, even though I got my rainy day and I did what I needed to do. My bills are paid, the lights are still on. What I've come to realize is it is okay to treat myself to something exclusive. It's something nice, something expensive, because I deserve it, right? And this is something I've been working through therapy. I was telling her for years, like, I make this money and all I do is like put it aside, because I was taught to always have that rainy day, but I never was taught how to be balanced when it came to funds and stuff like that. So all of my money went when the bills are paid, and whatever is left over, I always had it set aside and just kept building and building. And I realized that I was unhappy because I wasn't enjoying any of those fruits of my labor. I wasn't traveling. I wasn't spending money on frivolous things that make me excited. You know what? Every paycheck, the one thing I did was, every paycheck, I would treat myself to a book at Barnes & Noble's, a cup of coffee from Starbucks, and chocolate from Godiva. If y'all young, just sit back and relax, okay? But if y'all old, in my age range, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got to treat yourself, boo. And the new generation are treating themselves a lot different than I did back then, but that was my treat. My treat was going to Jersey on the PATH train and going up to the mall, to the Godiva store, or even in Manhattan. I went to Jersey to get a different scenery because they had a better mall. But in Manhattan, I worked on Wall Street. I would come up down to Central Park Air Station, and right there underneath that train station there was a little doorway, and when you go into Central Park, they had the in not Times Square, the other one, Central Park train station, they had a Godiva store, and that was where my heart lied. Every paycheck was a book from Barnes & Noble's, coffee, and chocolate. Those were my vices. But I made the money, and I felt like that was where I had to limit myself. There were times where I would go off and I know I needed a new suit, I needed new pants, and then I would splurge and go to Banana Republic and Taylor, the Gap, back then when places like those were really popping off, you know, things like that. And that was just me, you know, and I miss that girl. I kept telling my therapist, like, I miss the girl who used to really take stock in how she presented herself. Even to this day, I would dress up and go to work, and when I get to the office, a lot of them are wearing denim and jeans and frumpy, and they looking old and run down, and you know, and that ain't me, honey. I'm 44, but shit, I ain't dead. Fuck that. No, honey. Let me tell you, I'm grown, okay? I'm now living my life and really, truly enjoying all the different things that come with it. And that's just who I am. And I'm here to share it with you. And I feel like I just want to tell you guys, stop feeling like you can't be yourself, right? If you like what you like, share what you like. People, like they said, people that your tribe is going to come, right? I remember when I started this channel, I didn't have any videos at all. I started this channel in 2010. And I had maybe 2 or 3 videos, and then I took them down, where I was trying to do natural hair and join the natural hair community, went to events, all that kind of stuff. And you've heard me talk about this before, but when I started back, like, oh, I want to do YouTube again, I felt like this was the perfect timing, because God knew what I wanted. He was like, I hear you. Syn, I hear you. I hear that you want to live. And in order to live, I'm going to give you this platform so that you can journey this platform. And then you see later on in the years to come, you actually look back and see what you did when you were in your 40s, and how you lived, and how you become, and where you've come from. And I think that's the reason why I'm so excited to document this journey, whether it's me just sitting at the table eating the same breakfast every day, or me driving to work an hour and a half to get to the office every other weekend. every other week, or you know, me and my husband going out to the lake, or we're going hiking, or whatever it is that I am interested in doing. I'm not here to do it for content reasons. I am here to do it and show you what I've done while I'm living life. I will not be stuck to a camera every day. There are things that I don't show you guys, but I'm enjoying them. Yesterday we went for ice cream. You know, we stopped off and we had brunch, and after brunch we passed the ice cream parlor, and I got out and I was like, oh big, I want to grab some ice cream. I went and got some ice cream. We walked down to the little walkway and just stood up there, and I enjoyed that, because those are days where I want to spontaneously stop off for ice cream. You know, this is things that we do every, like, especially in the summertime, we'll be sitting here late in the night and we're like, oh, you want some ice cream? Let's go grab some ice cream. Things like that. I live in those moments because those things make me happy. Those things fulfill my urges of peace. You know, that inner child is craving for you to be your authentic self. And I hope that whatever you are doing, whether you are a content creator, whether you're trying to do YouTube or not, but in your life, please live your authentic self. Allow yourself the grace to live. Don't feel like you have to mirror someone else's journey, because their journey is going to be totally different from yours, and you just have to mirror your own journey. Look in the mirror, see what it is that you want to change about your life. Take stock of your life. I always tell people, sit down and breathe a little bit and think about the things that you're doing in your life. Think about your morning routines. Think about what you want to change in your life for you, that's going to help better you and make you feel peaceful and comfortable. For me, I do self-care differently than everybody else does. I won't come on here and be like, oh, let me do a reset self-care where I'm showing you showers and stuff like that. Yes, that is great. But for me, a reset is just being able to lay in my bed in the morning and just sit there for a minute and peruse the internet. You know, like, I enjoy being able to just have a moment for myself, and that's how I reset. And then, like, you know, today's Sunday, I'm resetting my day, and I just popped in here and was like, oh, you know what, this is on my mind, let me just pop in the video and see, you know, break it down and just put it out there. Because as you come here on this channel and you subscribe to this channel, you're going to get all of me, all authentic me. You're not going to get just one part of me that I want to show you because I'm looking to get something from somewhere else. You're going to just see me be me, and that's okay to be me. And I hope and pray that those who are looking to be authentic understand how to be authentic. Just be yourself. Just show others who you are. If they don't like what you present, that's on them. That has nothing to do with you. You can't control what others' outcome is. You can only control what you put out. So if I'm putting out my authentic self and people around me are not subscribing to it, that's okay. I can't change their minds. I can't do anything to that extent. However, I can just continue to just be me, and that's just the way it is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little part of the vlog, and then we would just jump right back into whatever we doing. Okay, it's Sunday. Yeah. Oh, salsa water. Cheers to you guys. Bye, guys.